here today in Hacienda Sonador in the famous Sonador River. We're here with the family. I'm here with my sister, my mom, the little one, of course. And we are going, I will show you the Dominican experience way when you come into the river. We used to cook in the river or bring in our own food. Today we decide to bring our own food. And we are going to spend the day here. So follow me and let's discover this amazing place. My beautiful people, hello que mi gente. Welcome to another Yanil journey adventure. Today we are heading into the countryside to a place hiding among mountains, beach, and cold water, a corner of pure natural beauty in the Dominican Republic, the famous Sonador River in Yaroa, Puerto, Plata. This river with crystal clear water and impressive waterfalls is a favorite destination for families, nature lovers, and adventurers like me, like you, and all my subscribers in my channel. If you are not ready, then get ready because today we are going to experience this Dominican filled with scenery, culture, and pure fun. And like we say in a good Dominican, vamos allá, let's go. We left Santiago early, taking the Carretera de la Cumbre, a winding road filled with mist and views that look like something out of a painting. Along the way, I will tell you a little about the history of this area and its importance in the local culture. This road takes us through the famous Cordillera Central, the largest mountain range in the Caribbean, home of peaks like Pico Duarte, and also the sources of many of the rivers that run through our island. This road has been used for generations. People come here to seek peace, tranquility, and of course to enjoy the nature as we do today. I recommend you to leave really early in the morning. That way you don't need to hit in with any type of traffic. From that view, you can see the whole city of Santiago, and the view is really impressed and beautiful, amazing. You will love it. And as every good Dominican knows, you can take a treat without trying the local food. Here we stop to buy fresh chicharrón. We can forget what makes our country special. It's people and it's food. Along the way, we stop at a small stand to buy fresh chicharrón, prepared Dominican style, golden, crispy, and with that flavor that only we know how to create. Here we also try other typical delicious food like tostones, mangú, and of course a nice glass of natural coconut water, a beer to hydrate on this sunny day. The chicharrón here is homemade with a lot of love. People come from far away just to try it. The people in the countryside are always super friendly and humble and always greet you with a smile. I don't know how I ended in the kitchen. I just see that woman have a lot of plantains to cook and clean it up, and I was like, hey, let me help you a little bit. And I think I made her day and made she happy, and I was happy as well because I was helping somebody else, and that is all about, in my opinion. The food, when you making a stop in these places in the local where the local people sell food, is always cheap. That's what I always try to tip the people with a little bit more of money than what it costs because they're working hard. They give you a lot of amount of food for basically nothing. Plus, the food is fresh, it's delicious. All the ingredients they use are natural. You are not eating food from the day before, the night before, which is amazing. The beer was so cold and refreshing. Let's get back to the road. The road is in a good condition, a perfect for a family trip. From here, you can already breathe that fresh mountain air that we love so much. The distance from Santiago to this river is about 45 to 50 minutes. You don't need to worry about the road. Before it was in a really bad conditions, but not anymore. That's what you can get there pretty quickly. When you get it in there in the enter, they will charge you 200 pesos per person for you enter to the river because it's kind of type of villas. People have different villas with access to the river, and what they doing is they open their own home for people can come and visit the river. I really recommend you don't go in a car that is not like 4x4, just in case because it's a little hill when you're coming up and you don't want to get in stuck or get your car full of people, make the car heavy, and it's hard for you to take off when you down there because you need to go really down to get into the river. When you get there, you will have these John guys that will charge you. ¿Cuál es su nombre? ¿Y dónde estamos? ¿Cómo se llama este río?
Hacienda Doña Mariana.
¿Y usted trabaja aquí? ¿Cuál es su trabajo?
Parqueo, atiendo los vehículos.
¿Usted atiende los vehículos? ¿Y usted? ¿Colaborador? ¿Ayudante? Ok. Ustedes viven cerca, Cristian. ¿Y entonces cuántos vehículos tú atiendes? ¿Cuántos visitantes vienen?
Muchos vehículos.
Ah,
100 vehículos.
¿100 vehículos al día? Ah, pues tú se pone bueno. Los domingos. Pues gracias, Cristian. Nos vemos ahorita. You don't need to worry about. They will taking care of your car, and you just have to tip them pretty good with a little of money when you're about to leave. They're making sure your car is in a good hands, and that's all about. Let the fun begin. This river is between Santiago and Puerto Plata in the mountains. But you will see the view this river offers. You only need to pay like 200 pesos per person. That is around like $4, depending how much the dollar costs. Maybe less. But you pay per person. They count how many people in the car that you're coming in, and then you pay. And you have the parking spot, and you pay a little bit of money to the little boys. They're working and make money during the weekend here, checking and take care of your car. The place is very well organized. They have an area where you can pay. They also have a lot of signs that guide you, and also with all the basic rules that you have to follow up for taking care of this natural paradise. From the entrance, we can hear the soothing sound of the water, inviting us to relax and prepare for the adventure that was waiting for us. Do you know when you use white noise for sleep? That's exactly how that sounds. We begin by walking along paths that lead us to different points along the river. Tropical vegetation surrounds us with palm trees, fern, and exotic flowers that fill the landscape with color and light. For you going to the other side of the river, you have to cross a wooden bridge that offers an incredible panoramic view of the river and its emerald green waters. It's the perfect moment for take up photos and breathe deeply. But it doesn't end there. The Sonador River is famous for its waterfalls. Some are small and perfect for relaxing. Others are impressive and invite you to explore their power. I told my family that I want to live the experience, bringing everything to the river, cook in the river, and do as a Dominican, as a local. No buy food there or anything like that. I just want to remember my old times when I was growing up and when I used to live in Dominican Republic. I really recommend them to get there really early. That way you can pick the best spot for yourself, and that way you can organize all your belongings and you don't need to worry about people pump next to each other, next to you, and that way you can feel more free. Always taking care of your stuff. Never leave your stuff alone. Checking your belongings because you never know. And I mean, in every country you will find people that rob you, take advantage of you. So I really recommend you that you always put your stuff in a place that you can get out quickly and check in your belongings. That's my recommendations to you. That day was really cloudy, so the water was extremely cold. You guys have no idea because remember, you inside the forest and in the mountains, and it's really nice breeze. The weather is perfect. You don't sweat it at all because it's so nice and refreshing. But when you touch that water, oh my God, that was so cold but beautiful. Be there by just watching the river and enjoy and have quality time with my family was amazing.
Cuidado. Mírala, mírala, mira, ven, ven, ven.
Additionally, some adventurers dare to cross the river on foot, always respecting the currents and exercising caution. There are also areas for rappelling, kayaking, and hiking. If you want to spend the adventure, you can go and do hiking. We decided to do hiking and walk all the way to the other side of the river where it was another waterfalls, a little bit more higher waterfalls, and was more crowded there. But that help you too if you like to do hiking and also to warm it up your body, and then you can get in that cold water because that water was extremely cold. And this is La Cortina. This is a different river. We will try to sneak in and let's see if they let it go because you have to pay extra money. We don't know. We just decided to walk all the way here. But this is a different part of the river. This is another property, I can say. Let's go. This part of the river is a little more louder, more people around. I don't like crowd like that. Just because I'm with my little one and with my family, we're not drinking or nothing like that. But if you like the music, you want to really interacting with the local, this is your spot. So you have so many families that decide to come here every Sunday because it's really hot and they are. It's not even summertime and we're sweating as well. So as you can see, a lot of people come here every Sunday, every family, they bring the little ones, they cook here, they drink, and of course, they listen a lot of loud music. So if you like this type of activity, you're in the right place. So yeah. Hola, peluche. Aquí vamos, mi amor. Que la bajada es más fácil que la subida, créanme. Pero este es un paraíso. My recommendations, if you are coming and visit, bring in water shoes, mosquito spray because it's a lot of mosquitoes, shorts because the river have a lot of pressure. You can wait in your waiting suit with your swimsuit if you want, but keep in mind it's a lot of pressure. If you don't know how to swim, try to bring your lifeguard. That will help you a lot, and that will help you to enjoy the river to the fullness. What else? A lot of water. And if you can bring tennis shoes that you can just dump it in the trash as soon as you finish with the inventory or whatever, all tennis shoes, that will be the best for doing this hiking as we are doing. I decided to wear in sandals. That wasn't the best idea. The stairs are not the best one. That's what I say, bringing a tennis shoes or waterproof shoes just for being more safe. And you can place yourself in every little part of the river that you find. For example, those people crowd right there, they just put all this belong over there. They quiet. In this area where we at, they don't have tables, but we want that. We don't want be with the crowd people with the loud music. I rather to enjoy the sound of the river, the view in a peaceful environment where I don't need to worry about, oh, people are drinking, things can get in really worse later on. And that's what we're looking for when we're coming from the States. We try to seek for this type of things: sound of the river, the waves sound of the ocean, the nature. We don't want to hear loud music and things like that, but that's me. That's what everybody make. I just here showing you the way I enjoy myself and my vacations. Do you remember before I mentioned local people can cross the river like this? This is a family. They get there a little bit late and they decide to cross the river in that way. This is the perfect place where you can have peaceful day, enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, have a quality time, because it's no signal over there. You cannot do a phone call, you cannot get an internet. You basically have to disconnecting yourself from the world. I told my uncle I want to go. My uncle is the one that always going to the river and take us to the river when we was growing up. And I told him that I want to live in the river experience to the fullness. And that's the way we serve the rice, we eat the food. I mean, I have a lot of fun. I enjoy. That's what I want to do. Living this experience to the Dominican way, to the fullness. Not with all the accommodations that we have. Dale uno, mami.
Claro, mami.
Eso es longaniza, mami.
Dale, mami. Para YouTube.
Para YouTube. Mi gente, mi país. Tú sabes cómo es. Ahí van los amigos. Ahí van. It is important to remember that this natural space need our help to remain as they are. The managers and local communities work to preserve the rivers and its waterfalls, promoting responsible tourism. So you can also contribute with that by not leaving trash, respecting the flora and fauna, and promoting ecological awareness among your friends and family. We enjoy. My little one had for the first time foot in the river. I want to pass her all my traditions and show her my country and the way we enjoy life as a Dominican. And we cannot leave Puerto Plata without visit or one of our villas that we have. If you're interested and want to rent it, let me know and I can provide you with all the information. And there we have horses where you can ride the horses. We have a lot of planes around, and the river is just 10 minutes driving and about 45 minutes walking. You know, Dominicans love mangoes, so here I am taking care of all the mangoes as much as I can for taking home.
Esto está fresco, ¿verdad, José?
Aquí en Dominicana esto es lo más bello. Aquí hay de todo, gracias Señor Jesús.
Vengan todos para
El mejor
acá.
paisaje que hay del país. Vengan todos para acá. Dominicana es lo mejor, aquí es que está todo.
Para que tú veas.
Tierra bendita por el Señor Jesús.
With my heart full of joy and minds relaxed, we close out our day on the Sonador River, a place that you should definitely be on your list of destinations in the Dominican Republic. Remember, admission is 200 pesos plus whatever you want to give to the little boys to taking care of your car and the parking spot. Activities for the whole family are available and an environment that connects you with the true essence of Quisqueya La Bella. If you enjoyed this adventure, give me a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so you don't miss our next exploration through the island. And don't forget the Dominican Republic nature waits for you with an open heart. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Mama.
I'm not sorry. Okay.